Hey Scorpio, this is your reading for the month of June. It's going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, or Venus. Generally, if you have Scorpio in your Sun, Moon, or Rising, it is more prominent. Or if you have, like a stellium, which is multiple planets in the sign of Scorpio in your chart, then this reading may apply to you as well. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description. That'll be for there's a free site that you can basically check up and put your information in and figure out your birth chart through there. It's not mine, it's just a link I use sometimes. But yeah, the way I like to do it is I start off with a vision I had during my meditation time for you, and then tarot cards and oracle cards as guided from there. As far as the vision for you, it was pretty basic, but I get the sense some of you are really like letting go of stuff that no longer serves you, like really letting go. The vision was basically, and that's not why I got that sense before I had this vision. The vision though was basically just like a leaf and then water falls on it or like drops on it, rain or whatever. And it was just the image of it like going down, trailing down the leaf and then dropping off. So it's like the leaf takes, what it'll use, but then everything else goes. So it's like just letting things roll off of you and you kind of coming to this place of taking in and accepting, only what's for your highest good right now. Normally I don't go into at least especially this month, I haven't been going into the meaning so much as just going into doing the cards and stuff first. But apparently maybe you guys needed to hear that. So let's get into your cards. This is which one? Sorry. Mystical Manga Tarot. It's the mini version. Spirit, God, Universe, what message does Scorpio need to hear for the month of June? Can't believe it's already June. It's like the year's going by fast. What month does Scorpio need to hear for the month of June? Especially in regards to the vision so far. And stuff you're showing so far. I don't know, for some reason I felt like doing that extra pile. 4, right? Okay. And I don't read reversals, so. Let's set those aside. Okay, so I will show you guys 7 of Swords. Sorry, I've been noticing I've been bringing it way too far up. Don't mean to do that. Knight of Wands. Sorry, I did it again. Eight of Cups. And Ace of Cups. It's a lot of cups. Well, not a lot of cups, but... Okay, so I'll just go through the general meaning first for all the different cards. I don't know what I feel in this reading yet so far, but generally the 7 of Swords can be seen as a thief card. I generally don't read that meaning as much unless it shows for the individual reading. I read it more so where like basically you're going in and it's the energy of like going in and going forward with something, whether you're going to get support on it, be backed up on it or not. And you're just going to put your stuff out, not yourself, but put your stuff out there. And it's Swords. So a lot of times it's a mental communicative energy. Not always, but that's what that stands for usually. And also we got Swords, Cups, and Cups. So some of you guys, and then Wands, but Wands is like passion, creativity, and Cups is emotion, relational, intuitive. So some of you guys, because of the 2 cups here, 2 cup cards, maybe dealing with a relational situation. Not all of you though. Could be other issues as well. The Knight of Wands is movement. So it's like forward movement, passionate, creative. It's just like a really go, go, go energy. It's like fiery energy. I feel a sense of pride in this one specifically for you guys, like in this card. Just this idea of like pride of being able to take that step forward, or not even that step, because I don't feel like this is necessarily a step, but pride in being able to harness that energy and use that energy to move. Eight of Cups is generally, you know, moving on from something, letting go. But it's a letting go. It's not necessarily just like moving on to a better thing or anything like that. It's more so like a letting go, like coming to the terms that, okay, something wasn't for you, something wasn't going to work out, and just moving on, like releasing basically. It's interesting energetically in this card. I see similarities to the Moon card right now. So some of you guys maybe, especially me in that, but maybe this could be a person for some of you, or it could be an ideal, or it could be just like a promise. And either way, it's like holding on to, you know, your instincts, following through where you're going and just being like, okay, I'm just going to trust and go through, and I'm not going to let myself get distracted. So I feel like for your guys' reading specifically, there's that added element. And then Ace of Cups can be a new connection and a new connection, new relationship, new emotional release, emotional connection, something that brings an emotional, intuitive, not outburst. Oh my gosh, I was going to say outburst. Maybe some of you guys it is an outburst, but release basically. So a lot of times though, it is like a new relationship or a new potential coming in like that, potential for that effect in your life, that release, that emotional, that spiritual. I feel like this is that element, so they're going towards that, and so it's more so a matter of following through with moving on from this, what no longer serves you. But there is a pride here, so it's like moving on with a pride. And I think this is a lonely card, not lonely in a bad way. I don't mean that, more loner, like, okay, you know, even if you're not going to back me up, even if I don't have a partner in this with me, this mentality of I'm still going forward. Some of you guys might be saying, like, I feel like in the Thief card, like, not actually as a thief, but like, I'm taking my heart back. I'm taking myself back. I'm taking myself out of this. And whether this is romantic or just relational connection. And it's just, I'm taking myself out of this situation, but not in a bad way, like in a, I've got this, I'm good, I can do this. And then with this kind of joy and energy of, let's go, we can do this. And then keeping on going through and pushing through any kind of distractions or anything, because you know your ultimate goal, you know where you want to be, and this is where you want to be. You want that newness. Some of you guys may be having this coming up, but I really feel more so it's like, it doesn't matter if it looks like this or not, you're going to have that level of blessing and level of abundance in your life if you keep going forward. And just like the vision with the leaf, like letting go of the things that no longer serve you, being able to move on. Part of being able to move on is setting your worth higher. And what I mean by that is you're not holding on to the old things to make your life amazing. You're saying, even if these old things don't work or aren't mine, I'm still good, and I'm still going to have amazing things coming into my life. So it's really setting your worth higher and saying your happiness doesn't depend on your circumstances. And your happiness doesn't depend on, for some of you, the forever that you were imagining before, or the comfort zone you were in before. Your happiness doesn't develop. Okay, wait, hold on. Develop. Is there somebody? Yeah, some of you guys, your happiness, you felt like it developed there. And it's not even a matter of it developed there. It's like you're seeing, you might be developing right now in even being able to push forward and push through and see and show yourself that you're worth it in the first place. I'm trying to see intuitively if there's anything else that I haven't seen. It's interesting how I feel like these cards are kind of parallel. Like all the swords right here reminds me like the water coming down right here and the hands. So it's like saying like the thoughts here all together. It's like they come together. So it's like right now here it's just thoughts. But by the time it's here, it's like your thoughts are in line with the manifesting, and your thoughts are in line with the abundance coming forward to you. Whether that's some of you, that's an actual relationship coming up, or connections or healthy connections coming up, healthy emotional friendships, connections, you know, that type of thing, relationships. It's regardless, it's healthy, and it's like this mentality of you've got this, you can do this. Yeah. So it sounds really good for you guys. Like, I'm excited for you. Let's see. For some reason, I just feel like pulling this top card. Okay, how about this? I'm going to set it aside since I have a feeling to pull it. But I'm still going to shuffle and everything. So you guys like know, you know, I still did shuffle and all that stuff. But we'll look at that card too. Spirit Guide Universe, what message do you have for Scorpios for the month of June, especially in regards to the reading so far? See which one first, this or this? This is fine, this is good. Death, yeah, the eternal cycle begins here. Death of one cycle, death of one thing, and death, you know, ending of one cycle and the beginning of a new. So you are, I mean, you're literally letting things that no longer serve you fall away, or even, you know, pushing things out of your life that you're like, okay, you know what? This isn't who I am anymore, some of you guys. Hold on, before I get the other one, it's interesting how this, I just noticed the eyes in the sky here and the eyes here. And it's like this idea that like we have a purpose. It's like the moth. I mean, I don't know if that's, I don't know. But it's like, you know, either way it feels attracted to that. And it's like it's divine guidance. Like it feels like you're following your purpose. You're following your path, whether you have support on it, whether you have companionship in it or not. And it's a really good thing, because then you're not settling for anything that's not for your highest good, but also you're showing yourself that, you know, it's not about the company, it's not about all that. It's you're putting yourself higher in this place right now, and your priorities higher, and you know, it's self-love ultimately. Let's see what this one's showing. Night Song, hidden talents. And some of you guys might be, I mean, in doing this, you might be uncovering hidden talents. Trying to see if there's anything. Yeah, I mean, some of you, this was just, I pulled, but I mean, there's an element to it's like standing on the thing, and it's like maybe some of you feel like, because it's saying Night Song, hidden talents, like maybe in the darkness, in this space where you're like, okay, I feel alone, or you know, I just have to keep trusting and move forward and trust. Like you'll be accessing your hidden talents, you'll be accessing your strengths, that like I was saying earlier, you'll grow in this. And it's like, and some of this stuff is like stuff you've never even identified yourself with, as far as not personality traits per se, but like, you know, strengths, character strengths, what you're capable of. And it's in resting in this place. So even, and I say in this place, meaning like if this is like, I know it says Night Song, one word here, I'll show this. It's like, I mean, even it's like similar. It's like, even if it's Night Song and it's one word it's showing, I feel like it's, you know, in the darkness, you're the light type thing. But that only happens when you trust and you stay in your path. So it's like you're trusting and staying and following. And their path is to sit here. This path is to follow, you know? So it's like you grow your wings, you grow. But when I say grow your wings, it's not just your wings for other people or your wings to be able to do this, to be able to do that. No, it's your wings to show yourself what you're made of. So you can start trusting in yourself and not thinking that in order to take one step or in order to do this, in order to be happy, you need to be backed up. You know, you quit feeling that. You quit thinking that as you grow yourself. It's like even the creatures like know, and they have this instinct, which is also, again, similar to the moon card. I know this isn't the moon card. Let me see. I'll pull out the moon card. Let's pull out the moon card. Since I keep getting a feeling of the moon card on this. Literally, watch, it's like the very end. I almost want to look at the very last card and see, because I've gone through like almost all of it now, and I still am not there. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. No, it's not the end. I was going to laugh. Oh my gosh, really? Ugh. It was second to the end. Look at that. Second to the end. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyways, the moon card. So, I mean, you can't see it as much in this. The element is like you have the path to the moon, you have the light, and you have the animals. And there's two concepts of that. I mean, there's the idea of secrecy, but I don't believe that for this, not the way I'm reading it right now. But there's the idea of also following your instinct and following your path, because usually there's like a path to the moon and then through the waters. And it's like all the animals are following, but also sometimes animals are like the distraction. So it's like, despite what distractions are around you, or despite what anyone else is or isn't doing, you go your path and you follow through. Because then you got like the lobster right there. Which in a sense, it's like she's standing there, despite she's got a lobster on her, she's got like everything on her. And she doesn't look like she's necessarily so much commanding them. She looks like she's in her own world there. But that's a good thing. Like that's part of it. Is like you're so much on your own path that you barely notice the others because you're following your instinct to go forward. So yeah. But yeah, so I hope that resonated for you guys. Let me know in the comments if it did or didn't, what does. Also, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Like if you guys think it resonates and people want to hear it, or you want to share my stuff, like go ahead, share it. Like that helps the channel grow, that helps everything grow. And thank you guys, everyone that already has been liking and commenting and stuff, and subscribing especially. I forgot that part. Because that really helps, again, my channel grow, and it makes it to where you guys don't miss out on any content. So, but yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, and I'll go ahead and put the decks in the description below as well. So, okay, see you guys later. Thanks.